Loso is battling tomorrow. Does that make it more difficult for you when you battle him on Sunday, sir?
Yes, a little bit more difficult, but I don't know. I think there's pros and cons to it. Obviously, the pros would be my opponent being having to write 3 rounds and memorize them 2 days before. Um,
Mm.
that's also can be looked at as like, is Brock going to be given the benefit of the doubt because he battled 2 days before? Like, are we or are we saying like, hey, bro, you signed up for this type stuff? You know what I mean? So there's that.
You saying
There's
you signed
also
up for
like,
it?
yeah, there's also like, when you're attacking opponents and you're talking about certain topics and different angles, and different things like that. It's like, yo, if people are watching both pay-per-views, they be like, I just heard a bar that referenced caution on Friday. Now he said something that has to do with caution. You know what I mean? Like, this is getting old. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying it like we have the same types of bars or angles or whatever, but there can be like because it's such a quick turnaround, oh, that's, type thing. But it
Yeah,
also goes both ways. I mean, he might go in there and diss the Lord with Loso for 3 rounds and come diss the Lord with me for 3 rounds. So it's like,
Now,
yo,
can
we
I
gotta,
ask
we gotta.
you? I'm gonna ask you a serious question, man, and I'm just keeping it above you. You don't have to answer, but given what you just said and the fact that you and Loso are teammates, not saying that y'all writing together, nothing like that, but you
Loso
mean
No,
said
we
you
definitely
they
wrote
came
together.
together.
Yeah, we definitely
no,
wrote together. Yeah,
you so
we
silly.
Loso
just
came
But
on
no, I'm saying
Champions
Y'all gonna
nowhere
beat them?
during your process did you come up with like a crazy rock angle bar, whatever, some sort of bar, and you like you just hit Loso like you don't have nothing about this in your round, do you? Or you ain't saying nothing like this, or you just to make sure y'all don't have the exact same thing there.
not really because I just heard Loso rounds like 2 days ago, something like that. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And we're just very, very different battlers. And like I just wasn't gonna like I can't write and be like, did you flip rock like this, or did you mention this, or did you know what I mean? Like that's too much. That's too time consuming to try to go back and like nitpick all of that kind of stuff or whatever. It's like, bro, write your material and go crazy. I'm gonna write my material and go crazy. Me and Loso are not even close to the same type of battler either, and we don't write the same either. You know what I mean? And so I didn't never worry about that. And when I heard like when he sparred his material, I was like, oh, we good. Yeah.
There you go. There you have it.
And I assume you didn't give him your rounds because you're still writing, right? You're still writing
Of
your rounds.
course.
Yeah, yeah,
I always, yeah. Yeah, I'm
yeah,
always
yeah,
writing. And
yeah,
guess
yeah.
what? I'm going to write a whole nother round. Y'all think I'm lying. I wrote my third round for Geechee the second time on the plane there. I wrote my, like, part of my second round for Verb the night before. Like, I literally write all the way up into the battle.
And
And
you wrote your bangs rounds in the rounds, like
in the ring.
in the ring.
and, and I'm going to have plenty of material after Friday night on Saturday and Sunday to implement as well because he's battling
Mm,
Loso.
that's true. That's true. And the boss, this is why I said it's difficult for Rock. That's all we saying. That's all we saying.
Okay, you saying it's difficult for I never denied the difficulty, but A Ward just sat up here and told y'all he's still writing right now, and you still would have him in preparation over
You
Rock.
believe him? You believe him?
Watch Jay Black.
Yes,
That man got three
I
Watch
rounds
your
believe
right
mouth,
that
now.
a
Jay
He's
man
Black.
of the
so he's
cloth
working
would
on the
not
fourth
get up
and
here
fifth.
and lie to these people for no
Look,
good
What? What?
reason.
he's working on
Listen,
the
let me
fourth and
explain
Watch
fifth.
your
something to
mouth,
you.
Jay Black.
Let me explain something to you when I say I'm still writing. Every battle, I have about 5 rounds worth of material. All right. The reason why a lot of your favorites are just not that great is because they don't know how to. And that's okay, but I'm not gonna say that. You know what I mean? I got enough rounds right now to battle Rock. Had enough rounds to battle Rock 3 or 4 days ago. But
Yeah, I
I'm
told you.
always writing all the way up into the battle because if I could think of something better, if I could think of a better intro, if I could think of a better way to take that punch and deliver it better, I'm always, always, always. I'm never settling on my material. Like, yep, that's it. Never happens.
There you have it. You said he's working on 6 and 7. That's basically what you just said to me. So I said,
Bill Collector
of
said
course,
the same thing against Chess when he was like, I wrote till I got in the building.
we believe
Always.
him, respectfully. Um, I'm
All
looking
right,
forward
not
to
so
this
much on
matchup.
chest.
You said what?
Not so much on chest today, man. Relax.
We ain't say nothing about Chess, good brother. Shout out to Chess. We wish him to be amazing in his upcoming battle. on Smoke Room Battle League. Stay tuned for that.
What up? Yeah.
A-Ward, you tweeted out something very special, and I alluded to this. You said everybody, in order to win champion of the year, they got to see you.
Apparently so, right?
That's what it's seeming like.
Yeah, that's what it's seeming like. Yeah. I mean, me and Geechee had an amazing battle. Obviously, I feel like I won. I feel like I won. He feels, what hit the way he felt. And it was the last. I think it was the last big battle of the year, right?
Yep.
Before the votes. So I believe that helped him. Me and Rum Nitty had an amazing battle. It was the battle of the year. So I believe that helped him. So yeah, I've battled Cody's and Wodies, right? Battled the Wodie right after she won. So yeah, I think that a battle with me, and I always say this, is like the best real sick we saw last year was real sick. One of the best Nitty performances that year was a Nitty. The best verb we've seen in a long time was me. So whenever you battle me, not only is it a big matchup because these are like main event matchups with Geechee, Nitty, right now with Roc, but it's a big matchup. But it also they know that I'm clipped up, so they're not coming in there with some regular stuff. Your favorites are putting on their best performance of the year. And so when you're talking about champion, you're talking about them, they're like, yo, the award battle is such a high praise for them in the resume building area. So
Okay. What advice do you have for Loso, seeing that he also has to do the back-to-back battles Friday? He got to face off. He had to check in again. You got to check into the No Cap conference at 11. You got to face off at 7. You got to battle at Friday, and I think it's more so a conference on Friday as well. So this is a different type of process for battle rappers that they're doing, which is also great because they're building awareness. So shout out to the bullpen and the Black Male Voter Project. Appreciate that. We're just saying the process now is a little different. They got to check in and they're climbing on schedule. So all that, and then he has to battle on Sunday as well. Like that's 2 days apart. That's like that.
yeah, Loso's an extreme professional. That's the one thing about Loso. I did a 27-week tour with that guy. A little over a year and a half ago, where we had to rap every day. And we had to memorize, and we did freestyling, and we did all kinds of different things. He's not the kind of guy who is going to take these situations light. I think the biggest thing is like the opponents that he has. Like I think I battled the day before I battled Franchise 3 rounds. I did like a slap battle, which was like a league does these concept battles or whatever, and it was 3 rounds. And then I flew to Toronto the next day and battled Franchise 3 rounds. So like I've written it and I've done it, and it's not easy. But like even at that time, it was a concept battle over here on a league that's not really known in Franchise. Like he's battling Tay Roc and Geechee, So I think the biggest thing for him is just going to be staying polished, being confident, and the memorization. Because man, he's a showman. He knows how to perform. He's got the charisma. After he gets done beating Roc tomorrow night, he's going home. He's going to Florida. Like he's going to Florida. Orlando is 45 minutes from Loso's home. Like he's gonna have his people in there. I don't know if y'all remember what he did to prep in Florida, but he got prep smooth up out of there. And I'm not saying Geechee is prep at all. I'm not saying Geechee prep at all. But what I'm saying is, like, he's gonna be comfortable on Sunday. And
Why
we'll,
he would be comfortable?